Well, today is a story time video, or better yet, a Halloween video. I know, I know, you probably wouldn't expect this, but Halloween is probably one of my favorite holidays. Considering I'm 13 and I started this channel yesterday, I feel like Halloween would be a good topic, and I hadn't really done videos on my other two channels because of Halloween. Ugh. But yeah, you probably don't know anything about them. I'll try to find a way to link them as soon as I can. I promise. But yeah. Halloween. Well, it's a time when you trick or treat. You get to listen to a lot of stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of things Halloween can do for you, and I mean it. Boy, Halloween. What can I say? My opinion of it isn't always that bad, but I mean, you can always go as a Halloween is the best holiday you could ever think of, and it's never gonna be different because Halloween is probably one of the best things in the world. If you ever destroy it, I will destroy you all. Because Halloween, I think, like, it's Halloween, that's for sure. But I mean, you go into quality and saying, what have I done? You just might be thinking, oh gosh, this is the Halloween. I mean, there was a couple years ago back. Oh boy. Okay, I think I was in 5th grade at that time. I mean, I'm in grade 8, but I mean, it's long in my mind. So I went to this haunted house that was, okay, I swear, it's just that, a Halloween adventure. But, okay, so we went to the haunted house, and what happened was, my siblings, we were trick-or-treating on our road, and suddenly this no longer on our road, which would have been really awesome. But I suppose you can't always have that type of thing because it always ends up failing in our faces. So we decided to just go inside the haunted houses ourselves and keep trick-or-treating. I'm a kid, I can trick-or-treat as far as long as I want. I mean, in my mind, I feel like the best way to get the Moses candy is to get yourself into the top physical condition and then to go door to door and get free candy, and then that's your body up again and to wait till next year. And I mean, I could go on the end of this, but while we were going through the haunted house, I mean, there was a God Jesus chainsaw at the end. I mean, you got candy through it, but there wasn't many. I mean, one piece of candy for all that? I expect like 5 pieces of candy for what I went through. I mean, there was no real jump scares, but it was hilarious. It was happy nonetheless. I don't know about my mom, but it was a pretty good night on that Halloween night. I'll never forget it. I mean, you can go on and say that it was terrible. Now, of course, I'm also a retired trick-or-treater, so I suppose I think that I should probably pass down my knowledge. I mean, I'm a tired trick-or-treater now, but I mean, this is my last year, so give what you can. So, I'm just gonna give you some of my tips before I retire for Halloween, because it's a really good holiday, and I actually really love it, actually. So, first tip, well, this one was pretty obvious. You could ride a bike everywhere, which would be very, really simple if you just rode a bike to each of our house. And you don't have to be a mailman, as the Odd Ones Out would put it. It's like, he bases the entire thing getting a built-in candy bag and having a bike with your costume. Yes, I get that, but that doesn't mean you have to have it. You could just get a bike and ride between areas and areas. So I'm sorry, that's not exactly the most effective way. Second, most obvious, you have to literally, if you are a trick-or-treater like me and you just can't get enough candy, walk as far as you can. Go when the first house is open, and then, you go, till, well, if you're on the weekends, then if you have school on that next day, then maybe just go until, I don't know, midnight. And then, if it's the weekend, go to 2 a.m., which is something I've never done because I don't have power, but I'm just saying it's a really good tip if you have it. And the third one, those just take 1 candy balls? as no one else would say. I mean, I never done it, but I really want to, and I probably never will get the chance to, because I don't want to do it this year either. But I mean, what you gonna do? So I would burn Bentley. You could just steal it all if you wanted to. You could if you wanted to. And of course, the odd ones out trick, which I'm sorry, James, I'm kind of stealing this one. And no, I don't know any of these animators, but I really would like to know them better, because I'm starting my own animation, but you get what I mean. You could lie your way to get more candy. You get your children's hospital pillowcases. I still use pillowcases, so F you. So you would get that and say, I don't know what you would say. You have to go to the next town over, make sure no one knows who you are, and just say, oh, my mom works for the children's hospital, and I wanted to get some candy to the people who couldn't go trick-or-treating this year. Man, those kids. Because of their lactose home, they can't make milk duds or wafers. I don't think I'll make it to the next. Of course, I probably got that wrong. Someone give me a comment saying if I ever got that odd ones out speech right. But as the odd ones out say, you get 90% of the time, kids will give you a big bang of candy. Now, you could say it's simple, which, and honestly, James, that would probably be simple. But again, I couldn't get his point. You're not really stealing from the kids, you're just using them to... Yeah, it's still simple. It's still simple anyway. Sorry, James. I have to call you out on it. But, yeah, you go through it. And, yeah. But I don't think there's much. I mean, I don't know the odd ones out. I'm just pointing that out. Oh boy, it's like 7 minutes. So, anyway, I think that's all I really have for the Halloween drama, if you want to call it. And I mean, this has been a really good rant about Halloween. And I promise, considering today is Halloween and it's the October 30th, you probably can't change your costumes and you might not have a bike or anything. Just saying. Well, I mean, trick-or-treating is nice and all, but, that's all we really have. Until next time, I'm Storytime, and I'm tuning out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy Halloween, everyone!